I am quite literally almost asleep. What's going on? Sorry, guys. I'm literally half asleep. I'm just coming on for a very, very quick live because I just had 4 client calls back to back. And I had to eat something, and I am buggered. And as you can see, I'm already in my pajamas. I've had my shower. I'm like 15 minutes away from bedtime, but I thought I'd quickly jump on. Hi, Elsie. Hi, guys. I'm going to try not to yell because I'm half asleep. Hi, Evelyn. Hi, guys. Sorry I'm half asleep, guys. I'm literally buggered. I've just had 4 calls in a row. Hi, guys. Good morning, everyone. Yay, Sarah. God, it's late over there. Thought all the Aussies would be asleep. Yell at us, we love it. I'm too tired to yell, darling. In the morning. I'll yell at you in the morning. Oh, guys. I've had, how many calls? I had 7 calls today. I'm just like this. Hi, guys. So, guys, if you've got a call with me this week or next week, make sure you get in contact with me, won't you? To get the PayPal link. Any questions, guys? I literally can only see people joining. Sarah's here. You have to fill back up after all those calls, Loz. You have to fill back up. What do you mean? Oh, fill up my cup. Yes. You told me off yesterday and I needed that. Thank you. Good, Sandra. Good. Hey, Sarah. We were wondering where you were. I was on 4 calls. I normally have 3 on a Monday night, and someone really desperately wanted to call because they'd filled out the form, and then someone booked it while they were filling out the form. So I said to her, oh, look, you can have the hour before. So I had 4 calls back to back. I'm like, after psychoanalyzing 4 people in a row in 4 hours. Just out on my walk doing affirmations. Oh, lovely. Does saying things in 3s work? What are you talking about? Is this some 369 bullshit? It doesn't make any fucking difference. You caught the live. Yay, City Lou. I want to write out my self-concept today. Can you explain the right way to go about it? Okay, the right way to go about it is analyze your triggers. What are you triggered by? Or if you know what your childhood shit is, affirm against that crap. So you've got to figure out, if I feel unchosen, unwanted, abandoned, etc., you've got to affirm against that. I've always been chosen. I've always been wanted. If you've got abandonment issues, got defectiveness issues, feeling not good enough, I am beautiful just the way I am, I'm perfect just the way I am, etc. Okay, you've got to affirm against the things that trigger you, guys. That's where your self-concept stuff is key, against the things that already trigger you. Just saying, I'm a queen, I'm treated like a queen, I'm half of my throne, I'm master of my reality won't really do a hell of a lot. Yay, Kat's here. Did you miss this morning, Kat? I think it's the first live you haven't been on in ages. Can you please elaborate on what everyone is you pushed out means? Yes, darling, of course. It's literally how manifestation works. So everyone reflects your thinking. So it's you pushed out, your thoughts out to them, then brought back to you. So it's like every thought that you have dominantly is kind of pushed out to others. Some people say it's a mirror reflection, but it's not really a mirror reflection because it's not what you... It's not really a mirror. It's a hard way to describe it, but it's like the internal feelings, thoughts, and beliefs you have get reflected out to everyone, pushed out to everyone. And they have no choice but to simply reflect what you pushed out with your thinking. It's like you're constantly reflecting out, this is what I think of myself, this is what I think of you, this is what I think of situations, this is what I think of myself, this is what I think of myself, this is what I believe about me, this is what I feel about you, this is what I feel about me. And then they feel it and they just reflect it back. So everyone is simply a reflection of you pushed out. Does that make any sense? Oh, people are sending me messages. Hello, how many scenes should I visualize to get my SP? There's not a limit or a set number, guys, to get your SP. You've got to work on your self-concept more than anything. There's no set number of scenes. If I were you, I would repeat a similar one a lot just to sink it into your subconscious, darling. Or some similar ones. Or live in the end in your mind with some scenes. Thanks for the call, Loz. One call with you was more effective than years of therapy. Oh, wonderful, Andrea. Oh, good, darling. Good. If I think most people cheat, what can I say to change that? Everyone that loves me is so faithful to me and loyal. I trust them with my whole heart. I trust that the people I love me. You don't have to trust everyone, okay? Just the people you love, okay? Thank you for responding. You're welcome, darling. Can you speed up the process? Yes, you can. You can say everything comes to me thick and fast. My manifestations come to me quickly. I'm a master manifester. What I say goes. I run this shit, and if I say it's going to come quick, it will. Nobody ever cheats on me because they know I'm too special to lose. Yes, darling. See, work on those kind of self-concept affirmations. I'm too special to lose. Then you'll think, well, who's going to cheat on me because I'm too special? If you lose me, you're fucked. You lose me, you lose. Start thinking those ones, darling. Then you won't be so threatened by the cheating. But you've also got to think, if you're threatened by cheating, guys, you've got to think, well, did anyone cheat in my family? Did my parents cheat? Did I know about cheating when I was little, when I was a kid? Okay. Was I always compared to other girls and made to feel threatened by others? Is that where I'm getting this from? Where am I getting it from? Focus in on that first. Self-concept is the key. Yes, it is. That's what that song should be for fucking Abraham Hicks. Self-concept is the key. Self-concept is the key. Rather than joy is the fucking key. She's a fucking idiot. I've gone all over my birds of all land since the start of May, and they've become stronger BBLs. What? I've gone over all of my BBLs, and they've become stronger BBLs. Oh! I sent my SP a voice note saying I was upset. He didn't see me, and he didn't reply. What do I do? What the fuck did you do that for, Daisy Mitchell? Guys, you've got to understand, if you start telling them you're upset in the 3D, they're just going to reflect your shitty thinking you already had. So they've done something that you were suspecting or feared, and now you're telling them you're upset with them. Well, you caused that. What are you telling them for? Go and talk to yourself in the mirror and saying, I'm upset with you, Daisy, for thinking such stupid, fearful thoughts that you've now reflected onto him and now he's done. Just don't worry about it. Just revise the whole thing. Imagine you didn't send the voice note. Delete it if you fucking can. The separation phase is so hard. Ugh. What? The separation phase is so hard. Ugh. Guys, when people write, ugh, oh, hard, it's hard. Well, fuck, it will be, guys. When I see these comments, I can see that you're suffering in your own fucking crap. Oh my God, it's so hard. Guys, your brain's listening. If you tell your brain you're separate, well, you'll be separate. If you tell your brain it's hard, it'll be hard. If you tell your brain, ugh, your life will be more ugh. You're not separate from anybody. Everyone is one. You are all one, and there is no separation. Have you ever heard that? Because it's true. Have inner conversations with your SP as if they're still fucking here because they're not separate from you. That's how they can hear all the shitty thoughts you had during the relationship. That's how they reflected them back to you and broke up with you. And so they can hear them now because there is no fucking separation. Because I bet you $1 million you were thinking thoughts that they reflected when you broke up. Did you say them out loud? Oh, no, you were just thinking them, which means there's no separation. So what are you talking about separation? Guys, there is no separation. Every religion in the whole fucking world teaches you that. Not that I'm religious, I'm just saying. I'm writing texts as if we're together and affirming like mad. Wonderful, darling. Love it. So you are saying that if your parents cheated, you'll most likely cheat also. No, it's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying you're assuming after that, as an adult, that people cheat. You probably have an assumption about people, about relationships. You're not a cheater. You might have assumptions that others are cheaters, that relationships don't work out and someone might be unfaithful based on what your parents did in front of you. Not that you're a cheat, that others might be cheats. Understand? And you'll either attract a cheat or assume someone will cheat on you. But it's not necessarily that. It could just be that you compare yourself to others and don't feel good enough and therefore people will cheat on you. It's not just because you witness cheating. I wake up every morning saying, I love myself. When I start to think of SP, I switch it to me. Wonderful, darling. I love it. Is it better to manifest in small steps like a text and then a relationship will go the full end? It's up to you guys. You can do it however you like. I like doing the end, but some people like doing it in steps. It's less clunky for their subconscious. Do it that way. If my birds for land gets bigger, does that mean I'm getting closer to what I want? Yes, darling. If they're getting more and more birds, Sarah, don't you think that means your self-concept's working? Well, if it's working on him, why isn't it working on your SP? Just got to drop the old story about your SP, darling. I feel like I've had people that are against me being with my SP and they're fighting against me. Well, they're just holding on to the old beliefs you had about your SP, darling. They're just remembering the shit you used to say and the shit that happened. So they're just reflecting your old thoughts. Don't worry about what people think or that they're against your SP. You can just start saying, everyone wants me to be happy. Your scarf is so nice. Oh, thanks. I'm also in a massive dressing gown. Living my dream life is one of my affirmations. Yes, darling. Love that, Marissa. How to live in the end with SP. Well, what would you want it to look like, guys? Step into the wish fulfilled is what Neville calls it. I often forget to say that, but that's the way he talks about it. The wish fulfilled. What would it look like if your wish was fulfilled? What would you be doing with your SP? Would you be married, living in a lovely home that you built together? Would you have 2 kids? Would you be going on holidays to Bora Bora? What would you be doing? Those are the scenes that you do living in the end scenes with. What you'd be doing with your SP if you had the life you wanted with them, if your wish was fulfilled. Okay? Last night I saw a couple back together on our Instagram and they had the same name as SP and I. Oh, I love it, Hannah. Love that. Do you recommend reading Neville in English or the translation in my language? Up to you, darling. If it's translation in your language, read it. Absolutely. What's your opinion about subliminals? I don't have an opinion because literally I don't know what they're saying. SP said he wants to take things slow, and then he said he no longer feels a connection. Tips to fix this. So that's literally you thinking, he doesn't want me as much as I want him, and then you start fearing, oh God, once he said slow, oh God, this is going to end. He doesn't even want me anymore, and then he says, I don't feel a connection at all. And you're like, fuck, but really you were thinking it. So just don't forget about what the fuck he said. It was your fears out of his mouth. Revise it. Is it better to manifest in small? I saw the one. Hey, Loz. Oh, thanks. Loz, he came and sat by my house alone together. What? Loz, he came and sat by my house alone the other night. He lives like 20 minutes away. Oh, wonderful, darling. Oh, that's fantastic. Hooray. Who is this? I've had a call with you, haven't I, darling? Tate's so good. You've changed your username. Who is this? I recognise you. Somebody told me my SP isn't doing well and it kind of triggered me, but I've been affirming on the opposite. That's if someone told me that and I was split up with someone, I'd be thinking, good. I'd be like, your life's gone to shit without me. A good. I would be triggered in a good way. Like, they're not doing well because I'm not with them. They need me. That's what I'd be selfishly thinking that, darling, rather than getting triggered and upset. If people tell me, why aren't you in a relationship? If people tell me, why aren't you in a relationship? Just say, I don't know. Just change the subject, guys. Whenever people talk about relationships or your SP with you, try and change the subject as much as possible. Put it back on them. People love talking about themselves. Lovely scarf. Where can I purchase? Oh, thanks. I got it from an op shop. I get everything from an op shop. I hardly buy new clothes, guys. I used to have a secondhand clothing store in my house. You don't have to reach out. They will reach out. Just know that and you won't feel the need. Yes, Alana. Yes. If the BBL gets bigger. I saw that one. I have 4 big exams this week, Loz. I went from lost to being so confident. I recall information easily. Yes, darling. Wonderful. Love it. Should I make a different account to see if my boyfriend is loyal? Oh, my fucking God. You haven't been here long, have you, darling? If you do that, you are literally going to manifest them cheating. I know a lot of people who do that. They get suspicious. They've got nothing to be suspicious about. And simply by snooping, they create a cheater. Go ahead. You'll literally create them cheating on you. You've got to go and work on your shitty self-concept that you would even go and create a different account, that you don't trust them that much, that you would go and be that fucking sneaky. Go and assess your self-concept, darling, why you think you're not good enough that they would even do that to you, because there's something going on there. It's got nothing to do with your SP. But if you go and do something that fucking stupid, you will literally manifest them cheating. Because you're suspecting it, you're putting it out there, you're putting it out there, you're putting it out there with your thoughts, and they have no choice but to reflect your thinking, and they will cheat. That's how it works. So go ahead, if you want them to cheat on you, do exactly what you just said. Go and watch all my lives, darling, because you're not understanding that your thoughts create your reality. Hey, Loz, looking good. Oh, I'm in my dressing gown. Okay, I love being a sub. Why? Lol, I do manifest that. What are you talking about? SP said he wants to take things slow. I said, please stop repeating the question. What helps me from focusing on the 3D? I say, I'm on the 7th season and they are in my previous season. Yes, darling, you're in the 7th season of your TV show of your life. Howdy. Oh. So should I think about how do I want to see myself in regards to job, friends, love, etc.? Yes. How do you want to see yourself? If you're the person you wanted to be, how would your life look? Step into the state of being that person already. Who would you be? How would you feel if you were that person? How would life look through the eyeballs of that person who had the love life, had the career, had the money? How would life look to you? How would you feel about you? That's how to change your current reality, guys, by stepping into the state of the person who has everything they want already. That's what manifesting is. I am that. I have it already. It's already here. SP said, SP said he wants to move away, but kissed me and told me he loves me. How do I manifest that he stays? Oh, that's sad. Darling, just affirm he can't be without me. He can't imagine his life without me. Ever since he kissed me, he can't stop dreaming about me. He can't possibly leave me. And imagine you and him together where you are, and then he can't leave. I didn't see a Q&A post on Facebook this week. I just posted it a couple of hours ago, guys. It's in there. It's got a new Neville Goddard quote with black writing. Have you written a book yet? No, darling, I haven't. I only started this count in February. I will at some point. Thank you. Yes, I manifested him not wanting to commit, and it happened, but I know I can change it back. ! Yes, darling. Yes. If you created the shit, you can uncreate it. Loz, I feel so much better this morning. Thank you again. Oh, you're welcome, darling. Oh, you're welcome. Is there, it's there, yes. It's there, yes, what? It's there, yes. Marion McGrath, what are you saying? What if the person was stubborn and wasn't good at communication? I've tried everything. Darling, if you've tried everything, well, you've been doing it fucking wrong because you're saying they're stubborn and not good at communication. So they won't be good at communication. They're going to be stubborn. Stop describing them that way. Please go and watch all my lives because you're not getting this. You've got to get rid of the old story of the person. If you're clinging to the old story of they're stubborn, guess what? They'll continue being stubborn. If they were a shit communicator, they won't fucking communicate with you because you keep saying they're a bad communicator. Please go and watch number 41 in the Facebook group. Guys, if you're really lost about getting your SP back or money or career or whatever, please go and watch every single live video in my Facebook group. I save every single one of these lives. I go live twice daily. I've been doing it since the middle of February. There's a lot in there. There's like 140 something lives. Everything you need to know is in the Facebook group. The videos are in the video tab, media tab, or under TikTok lives or Facebook lives because I go live every Friday on Facebook now. If you're trying to get your SP back, watch number 25 and you've got to change the old story about them. That's number 41. Okay? And also there's competition at the moment. When you enter the group, if you invite your friends, you enter into the draw to win free coaching with me when I hit 2,000 people, and we're almost there. How can you manifest my husband back? We separated. Okay, darling. So just affirm in your mind that you and he are together. You got back together. You went away. You worked on yourself. He went away. He figured out his shit and you got back together and you're happier than ever and your relationship is perfect. Communication is perfect. Everything between you is perfect. Affirm that in your mind and go and work on the shitty self-concept that created the breakup. What thoughts were you having during your marriage that made the marriage fall apart? Go and affirm against all of that crap because that's what caused it, which means you can uncause it. Affirmations in your head or out loud, both or either. I tried going one, but not the first one to present lives. What are you talking about? I tried going one, but not the first one to present lives. What do you mean, Jericho? I don't understand. What are you talking about? Loz, what was your occupation before coaching? I'm an actor, darling. And I used to do voiceovers. Can I manifest to stop his addiction? Yes. Imagine whatever it is, they stop. They pour the beer down the sink. They throw the cigarettes in the bin. They throw the drugs away and tell you, I've never felt so good. I don't know why I ever used that shit. I'm getting my life together. Imagine them telling you that they've stopped. Why is my eyebrow going wonky? I've stopped people's addictions in my reality before. I don't know what the fuck they're doing in other people's realities, but in my reality, they're not addicts anymore. Been spending time with SP again. Oh, and being sweet, but we haven't talked about where we're at. Come on, 3D. Don't worry about it, darling. Don't push it. Slowly, catchy monkey. Just assume every time you see them that they love you more and more, and that's why they're back. Okay, don't push it, guys, and don't ask where it's going, because when you do that, you're saying, do you choose me? And you're putting them way up on the pedestal. You should be deciding if you choose them. Okay? Can I manifest other people to see my SP the way I see them? Can I manifest other people to see my SP the way I see them? Yeah, you can say they love him. They're BFFs now. Say there's family members of yours that didn't like your specific person. Say, oh, they're always inviting him around for dinner. They love spending time with him. Start affirming what you want your people to react to him like. Does that make sense? We might have a baby. What? On the way. I don't know how to help him with his addiction. Oh, God, okay. So how you help him with his addiction, you don't see him as an addict anymore, darling. You have to see him differently. Go and watch my videos about changing narcissists, changing people. I've got a lot of them in my TikTok. Okay, if you can change a narc, you can. I've changed an alcoholic before, trust me. You've just got to see them differently. Start seeing him as healthy. Imagine him telling you he's stopped. Imagine him throwing the drugs away. Have visualizations of him throwing whatever it is away. And then affirm for him. He's never felt so good. He's so healthy in himself. He can cope so well. He doesn't need anything to cope with life. He's in total control of his emotions and he doesn't need anything to help him. He only needs me. Okay? He loves our little family. He loves his life with me. He wants a beautiful family with me and he does everything to make sure of it. Okay? Focus on the family you're going to have together and then he does everything to make sure you're the perfect family unit and he's the perfect dad. Okay? And if that's the case and you can see yourself with your baby and him together and it all being rosy and perfect, well, he must have stopped being an addict, mustn't he? Because in that visualization, there were no drugs, no alcohol, no blah, 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 and he was there happy and healthy with you and your baby. Okay, have that visualization and stick with that. Any tips on ignoring the 3D when my SP literally lives across the street from me? Oh, God, that's hard. Okay. So just every time you see it, say, oh, well, you're old. 3D is catching up. That's the old reality. I'm just staring at the old reruns. I'm going to go back into my mind and imagine what I want to see. Loz, I gave up on my SP with my partner 5 years now. SP is back on the scene as my friends unpulled. What? Loz, I gave up on my SP with my partner 5 years now. SP is back on the scene as my friend. I'm pulled. What do you mean? I gave him my SP with my partner 5 years. Now SP is back on the scene as my friend. Oh, so you gave up on an SP. Now they're back 5 years later, but you're with someone else? Darling, when you have two SPs, only you can make the decision who's best for you. A friend of mine wants to manifest for me and my SP, she visualizes us together. Is this effective? Yes, I visualize for other people. Absolutely. Oh, yay. I can see your live. Yes. So excited for our call tomorrow. Oh, Brittany, yay. What to do when you have two options? Affirm for both. Yes, guys, affirm for both. Or just say whatever's best for me works out. My life is perfect. Everything works out for me perfectly. And then it will work out the way it's meant to. Or the way it's best for you. Not meant to. I hate saying meant to. Is it okay to manifest an SP with a timeline? You can, darling, but I don't like timelines because when you get closer to the time, it fucks you up. I'm booking my first call with you in June. Oh, lovely, darling. A friend of mine, oh, I saw that one. I want to focus on my self-concept more than SP. I always do SP and I want to do self-concept little by little till it's big. Darling, just keep focused. Every time you say your SP affirmations and you feel like you're saying them too much, just stop yourself and do ones on yourself. Ex-third party claims SP is the father of her baby. Oh, paternity test was positive. How do I affirm otherwise? Oh, God. We'll just affirm that she's lying, that she got a fake test from somewhere, that it all works out, that she was lying. Okay? Affirm, imagine a phone call with, oh, that stupid bitch. She's such a lying bitch. We knew she was lying all along. Okay? Or that she's not even pregnant at all and the pregnancy just goes away. It's a load of bullshit. She's trying to keep him and it's a load of crap. She's not pregnant at all. Okay? Just affirm whatever end you want. You and he together and however that comes about will come about that she's either lying, it was fake, da-da-da. Okay? Loz, remember I was talking about wanting to travel in alive. My friend and I are about to book it. Oh, how wonderful. Loz, I saw that one. I'm going to go soon, guys, because I am absolutely buggered. As you can see, I'm ready for bed. What's your opinion on subliminals? I said that. Will you be making them in the future? No, darling, I don't. Look, how do if I said I'm making a subliminal, how do you know if I've even recorded anything? How do you know I just didn't do music and sell you something and there's nothing under there? I just don't trust them, guys. Do you have any affirmations to get your SP's family to like you? They love me. They think I'm the best person for him. They love me and everything about me. What can I do? What are you talking about? Seen SP for the first time in a month and he made a plan with me and then rescheduled and stopped replying. Okay, well, stop sending messages to him like a desperado. If you're sending those out and he's not fucking replying, darling, go and get on with your life and assume that he scheduled it because he wants to see you, and get on with your life and assume that's going to come about. How do we control subconscious thoughts? It makes me anxious. You can't control them, guys. All you can do is affirm against them. Okay? So that's what affirmations are for. You can't control any thoughts, guys. You can just put new ones in to cancel the old ones out eventually. Okay? To get a handle on your anxiety, do EFT tapping or the Ho'oponopono prayer. EFT tapping is very effective. Go and look up Brad Yates on YouTube. Is living in the end means creating different scenes and looping them in my head? Yes, they can be different scenes, the same scene and looping them. Yes, the repetition is key, darling, exactly. And do it from your eyeballs if you can, in first-person perspective. I tried so many times to manifest him to contact me and nothing happened. Well, probably because you're listening to some LOA idiot, darling. Please go and watch all my lives in the Facebook group. Guys, if you haven't gone to the Facebook group, what are you doing with your life? All these lives are saved in there. Okay, there's hours upon hours of content and there's a competition. If you invite your friends, you could win free coaching with me. Okay, go and watch them, darling, because whatever you're doing didn't work because you were listening to some idiots. Go and watch number 25 if you want to get your ex back, and then number 41. Okay? I think subliminals help in the sense that it can help you feel that they work, and they will, right? Probably if you believe in them, they'll work. Yeah, it's the belief that makes it work. But I just want to know what they're saying before I listen to it. I don't trust it because what are they saying in it? How to not obsess or overthink your affirmations. Guys, it's just new thinking. If you feel like you're being obsessional, then get on with other parts of your life and don't do them quite as much if you feel like you're being obsessive. I watch number 25 all the time. Keeps me on track. Good, darling. Burning Old Story brought my original SP back, the one I truly love in my heart. Oh, really? Burning Old Story brought my SP back, the one I truly love in my heart. Oh, wonderful, darling. Really? Oh, wonderful. Is it okay to affirm for SP and self-concept at the same time? Yes, guys, I just want you to focus on self-concept more. Focus on yourself more, please. Hi, Laws. Not sure if my booking went through. Rachel from Facebook. Oh, I can't see in front of me, but if you got you should have got an email confirming, and if you didn't, you either put the email in wrong or the booking didn't go through. But guys, you've got to check your email was right. You should have got a confirmation email. And I'll be sending out tomorrow the PayPal link to anyone who booked a booking, okay? I've been having positive dreams about my SP for the past 3 days. Does this mean anything? Dreams mean what you want them to mean, guys. Oh, sorry, you give the meaning. So give it good meaning. At what point do you accept that you're living in the past and that's over? Oh, Tugly. What are you doing here? Do you not understand that you created the shit so you can uncreate it? This is not the place for you if you want to live in the past or think you're living in the past and that you can't change things. You're not taking responsibility for what you created, and you're not taking responsibility for the fact you can change it. This is really not the place for you, darling, if you want to just be negative and be like, oh, well, it's fucked. Victim mentality doesn't work in manifesting. Got to take responsibility for what you created and understand then, okay, well, if I took responsibility for creating it, then surely I can recreate it and change it. Oh, so I don't have to be a victim anymore? I'm in control of my reality? How cool. Or you can just be sad for the rest of your life and be a victim of circumstance. It's up to you, darling. All right, guys, I've really, really got to go. I freaking love you too. Oh, thanks, darling. All right, guys, I've really got to go. I'm falling asleep. I had 4 calls in 4 hours, and I'm like a vegetable. My brain's going to sleep. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow. I'll be live in the morning at some point. I mean, nighttime, US time. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't followed me, follow me. I go live daily, twice daily, so you never know when, so you got to follow me to know. Oh, thanks for the rose, darling. And please do join the Facebook group. The link is in my bio, and there's one-to-one coaching link there too. And there's competition in Facebook at the moment. If you invite your friends, you could win free coaching with me. All right, guys, I'll see you later.